If y'all knew how irritated I was right now because I just recorded a whole video for like an hour and a half and it turned out horrible and we're starting over. But I got makeup I wanted to test. I have new makeup that I want to test out today. I'm really excited about all this new makeup because some of it I've had for a while, some of it I've just gotten. So I'm really excited to test this makeup with you guys, but I'm really annoyed. So I've already done my whole entire skincare routine, so my skin is pretty moisturized for the most part, but because I did kind of like wipe around my eye area to all the makeup I just did, I am going to go back in and try to like add a little bit of a moisturizer in. So I'm going to go in with these e.l.f. Boosted Hydration Drops. It says booster drops, but they're the hydration ones. So I'm just going to put probably 1 drop of that on my entire face because as you can see, my skin is glowy and it's moisturized. I just put a little bit of moisture back into my skin. Putting it out there on the phone being loud. I don't need no more irritation today. So a new product that I have is this Wet n Wild Mega Jelly Face Primer. And I haven't tried it yet. It's actually like jelly. Can you see it jiggle? It's actually jelly. I've had this for about a month. I have not tried it. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's no dents in it. It's soft. I have no idea how to use this. I'm just like scooping. It literally feels like jello. Oh my gosh. Ew, it's like jello. I don't know. Ooh, ew. I don't know how to use this. I just can't. What? It's literally like jello. Like this is insane. Like it's breaking apart in like jelly pieces. It's just insane. It kind of feels moisturizing, but I feel like anything that's jelly is gonna feel moisturizing, whether it is or isn't. It does feel nice on the skin. Like I can feel it soaking into my skin. Oh, okay. So what I do realize is that even though it breaks apart and turns into all of these gross little pieces, like it looks chunky, I'll let it sit and show y'all. It goes back smooth. Like it basically like putty, it flats back out to where it looks like you never touched it, which is pretty cool. Cause I was like, ew, is it gonna look all piecey like that? It does make my face sticky, which makes me feel confident. Y'all see that it's smoothed back out. So for foundation, I got a new foundation. This is the Revolution, well, Makeup Revolution London. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I got mine in the color F11. I think that is the color F11. So I don't know, hopefully this matches me when it was like literally, I think it was F10 and F11. I was looking at it, F10 was too light and F11 was like a little too dark. I didn't get both because I was not in the mood to be buying 2 foundations, like no. So I was just gonna hope this one matched because this one matched me pretty well. I had Courtney help me, but I like it. It has like this big old like kind of like Tarte Shape Tape-ish wand. Don't even know enough about this foundation to be putting it all over my face because it could be horrible. It does look like a pretty good match though. I don't really care about a full coverage foundation. Like, as long as my foundation is like medium coverage, I'm cool. I don't really have a lot of acne or like dark spots. I'm gonna be using my Sonia Kashuk sponge because even though my skin is pretty clear, I know if I'm getting, yeah, this is a pretty good match. This is like Courtney picked this color out. This is a really good match. Like, oh my God. I can't stand when I'm texting somebody and they call me like, this is the only foundation I have that matches. Like, look at my chest and look at this. It matches like perfectly. I cannot believe this is such a good match. Like, this kind of just made me feel better. Like, this is insane. And the coverage is really good. I would say people who like full coverage will probably go in with another layer. So I do have the Makeup Revolution matching concealer to this foundation, but I recently got a different new concealer that I've been hearing a lot about, and that is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And this is not new at all. This concealer is years old, but it's something that I've been wanting to get for like literally over 2 years. I've been hearing about this concealer and wanting to get it because everybody's like, everybody always says they hate the applicator, but the product inside makes it worth it because it's such a good concealer. And for years I haven't gotten it, so I picked it up from the Dollar General the other day. Still regular price, which I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't cheaper because it was a dollar store. It was still Maybelline prices. I'm trying to squeeze it out. And this shade kind of is really light, so I'm gonna put it down and see how it looks. Yeah, that's super white. So I grabbed my my Makeup Revolution matching concealer to the foundation. I'm gonna use a little bit of this just to like take away some of that brightness. I don't mind my face being brightening, like with me being a lighter person. It looks good. And this is super yellow. And I remember last time I used this Makeup Revolution concealer, which was only like one other time, I remember this was a little bit too peachy for me. I feel like this yellow, because you can kind of see that's like a yellow from this Maybelline concealer. I'm going to use that to kind of like take away that pale peachy color from the pinky concealer, because the concealer is, I got it in a cool tone. Hopefully, depending on how this foundation wears today, it's gonna be my go-to foundation. I'm gonna go in with one more layer because I definitely feel like my under eye could be a little brighter than I want it to. So this yellow might actually, to me it's like, oh, this is too bright, but I just mixed it and it could be brighter. So I'm actually gonna see how it looks. It seems like this product does not like just dry down, so I'm gonna just blend it out and let it sit so I can get the maximum coverage because I really like a bright under eye. I'm also gonna use that product to set my lid, well, to prime my lid. That wasn't like, I don't know, it looks scary on the skin, but blend out, it's like a good highlight shade for me, for my skin tone. I have this other product that I've had for a while. I think we're gonna use it today. For a while I've had this NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It matte finishing powder. It's just a matte loose powder, a loose matte powder, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go back and make sure I blend out all those creases before I set it. I'm gonna use this Sonia Kashuk Pointy Teardrop Body Sponge. It gets huge when you wet it. It's dry, but I just needed to set this powder into place. I'm gonna use this to pick up that loose powder. It doesn't look bad, it looks good. I've had this powder, to be honest with y'all, I've never ever used it. I had this powder for over a year. Honestly, I hope I love it because it's NYX. I don't know, because it's like, this is a NYX powder and it's like, I've never heard of it before. Okay, so I was gonna go in with that powder for my whole face, but I'm just gonna go in with my typical setting powder because I just don't feel like any more surprises today. So to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the color Bronze 35. And I'm just gonna set my entire face. And as I set the rest of my face, I'm gonna wipe away that powder because I don't wanna let it bake too long because I really don't know this powder that well to be just letting it sit on my face and possibly pissing me off some more today. I do like the white cast, not white, but the light cast it kind of left under my eye. I actually really like that powder, it looks really good. So another new product that I have to try is the new Fenty Bronzer. I don't know how new they are anymore, but it's new to me. And I have mine in the color Caramel Cutie. Looks like this. And I think her bronzers are so pretty. I like the packaging. I like all her packaging, it's like subtle. Is it Inception? I like them. I feel like they're really buildable. I feel like they're easy to work with. Cause as you see, it's not crazy yet, and I'm like packing it on there. I haven't just bronzed my face in a while, so it's just like weird to just be like creating a bronze area. Usually I just bronze up where I've cream contoured, but now I have to like create it from scratch, and I'm like, kind of looks a little muddy to me. But before I was just placing it, now I'm gonna go in and like actually blend. Bronzer's coming off a little bit muddy to me right now, but I know my period has to be coming on for me to be this irritated. So we're gonna move on to me cutting my jaw because I don't like how muddy that looks, and I know that I've had that problem in the past, and honestly, that problem is not like uncommon. Cut my jaw, I'm gonna be using my Ben Nye Banana Powder, and I've had this stuff for a long time, and I have a bunch left. Can y'all see? I'm just taking my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just using that flat side to do this. Personally, for me, whenever I have a muddy contour or a muddy bronzer going on, this always helps, so I would say try it. And I'm just placing a little bit of that banana powder underneath my eye just to catch any fallout. And we're gonna work on the eyes now, guys. So we're gonna try to be a little bit more positive going into this, okay? Okay. Another new product that I recently got is the new James Charles palette. I know it's been a lot of crazy crap going on with that. It's just sad, honestly. I feel bad for everybody involved, but it's been a lot of crap going on in the YouTube beauty community with these people. But yes, I recently picked up my James Charles palette. I got this palette because honestly, it's the perfect palette. Like when it comes down to like colors, I know it's not every color in the world, but this is almost every color in the world to me personally. So I just feel like when it comes to makeup lovers, this is one of the best palettes that you can have today, I personally believe. So I'm going to be going in with this color right here, and I'm just going to be taking that into my crease I'm just gonna like kind of like blow that out a little bit. Give myself some color. And these colors are super pigmented, so yeah, I'm not gonna say be careful because I'm pretty sure if you have it then you know what you're doing, but Jesus, be careful, okay? Because these colors can get real pigmented, honey. And I'm going in with a look inspired by James Charles that I saw on Pinterest recently. I just really personally want to get to know this palette a little bit more because, like I said, to me it's personally the perfect palette, and I'm just like, this would be me just jumping into it to see how good it is. They're pigmented and they seem to blend out really, really well, which I like. So for now, I don't think I'm going to add any more color. I'm just going to work on making sure this is blended the way I want it to be blended. And then we're thinking from there, we're gonna move on to next color. So now I'm gonna go in with this purple color right here. And I'm gonna take that right, like one layer underneath that orangey color and just blend it out. I think I'm gonna start off with this color first. I'm gonna start off with this purple, lighter purple color first. Oops. Just because these colors are pigmented, I don't wanna jack it up. I'm gonna take that light color first. And I think I might stick with that. And I'm blowing this out pretty far around my eye because I know I'm wearing a big pair of lashes today. So you can see I have that orange fading into that purple, which I like. So now I'm gonna go in with this purpley pinky glitter. This is a very, very simple look though. Going in with this purpley pink glitter, and I'm just gonna take that like kinda in the middle of my lid. I feel like glitter is a really easy way to make a really simple look like you really tried, because I'm like, I literally just blended in 2 eyeshadows and then I'm adding glitter. You see? And it wouldn't be Alicia Nicole's channel if I didn't zoom in after my eyes were done, would it? So while this glitter dries, I'll show you guys my lashes. I'm going with these lashes here, which are super, super nice. But the lashes look like this. The lashes are by a brand called Love Taj. I will list it in the description box below. Literally, they're the favorite style lashes that I love, but she has a longer version, a longer, more flared out version of them. So I'm super excited to try these. They're $15, and she has a really good brand. Like, she is actually Courtney's best friend, surprisingly. But she's made a wig for Cardi B before. Like, she's actually really successful, and she's like a celebrity hairstylist, almost, like, kinda. So she just came out with her lash brand, which is super nice, and she gave me a pair to show you guys for my channel. And they look like this. They're super pretty, and they're super fluffy and flared out, and they're very long. So I've never worn a pair of lashes this long either, so kind of intimidated, but not really, because I'm a boss and I was born for this. I always use hair glue for my lash glue. If you've been watching me for a while, I only use hair glue to apply my lashes. But I've recently heard that the House of Lashes glue is like really good. So I found out where I can buy some in person, because I know House of Lashes only sells their glue online as far as I know. And I found it in stores in Chicago. So I bought it and I have it and I've been loving it. Lashes are huge, but when you're up close and in person, you can still see through the lashes and see the glitter in the eyeshadow, which I really like. So I'm gonna dust away all of this powder. I'm gonna start down here, actually. It looks better. Definitely doesn't look as muddy as it did before. I'm gonna dust away this powder, and we're gonna move on to working on the lower lash line. I need to fill in my eyebrows, because that's one thing. With my eyebrows being so thick, I can do my whole foundation, my whole face routine, and completely forget my eyebrows because they are still really dark. Like, I've done that before where I did a full beat face and completely forgot to do my eyebrows. So we're gonna move on to brows real quick, just so I can get them done and not forget about them. I'm gonna use my NYX Micro Brow Eyebrow Pencil. Alright, so eyebrows are done. So now we can move on to the lower lash line. I think for the lower lash line, I'm gonna blow it out more and use a little bit more of the deeper purple to bring in this purple here. It's not too dark. First, I'm going with this orange color here, orangey brownish color I use to blow out my crease. Put that on my lower lash line. Smaller smudger brush and use that purple in the same area but a little bit higher up so the orange can kind of be below it still. So that's all I'm gonna do to my lower lash line. Okay, I'm trying to see if I should put something in my inner corner, but I feel like I want to take this same exact glitter and just drag it from my lid to my inner corner and connect it with my lower lash line, if you can see. So we're moving on to more fun and exciting products. So I have another new product. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Jelly Face Primer. What? Oh, I'm dumb. I was about to tell y'all about this is the same primer I used earlier. I have another jelly product, that's why. But this is the Wet n Wild Mega Jelly Highlighter Illuminator, and it looks like this. It's literally a jelly. This is my first jelly product that I've ever used because I just wasn't interested. Like, honestly, they were like, oh, jelly product. And I'm like, jelly, whatever else other highlighters are using, working fine for me, so I didn't care. But I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender. Actually, I kind of want to wet my beauty blender a little bit. Just a little bit. I dipped the butt into it and picked up way too much, so we're gonna tap that out. I'm just gonna tap it out and go right over my cheek. Whew. I'm scared I'm gonna tap a little bit more off. I feel like my liquid highlighters are a little better at blending out, but I don't mind this. Let me see. Yeah, it is blending out. Once you push it in and move it around, it blends out pretty well. Grab a little bit more, go on my forehead area. I don't want to be too shiny on my forehead, you know that. Bridge of my nose, above my head. Got a mustache. I'm gonna pick up some more of that product from the back of my hand and make sure I just blend it out really well off my sponge, and then for lips, if you're old to my channel, I'm going in with my the one I always use, my Elizabeth Arden brown lip liner. It's in the color Hazelnut 07, but it's just like it's a nice brown lip liner for my skin tone. It's not like a super dark one. It's just like the perfect brown. So now I'm gonna go in with this new Morphe liquid lipstick that I have, and I don't know what color it's in. Oh, it's in the color True Story, and I'm just gonna take this in the center of my lips and make it go. I think I'm gonna take another brown lip liner around that because it's just kind of like one tone. You can kind of see. But I couldn't find my Wet n Wild loose highlighter. I have no idea where it is, and I just used it in my recently, I guess. And so I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Glow Kit, which I haven't used in a really long time. I'm gonna take the color Summer, which is this color right here. I'm just using my Morphe M510 brush. So this is the completed look. I didn't have anything, like everything that I tried today, the two Wet n Wild, the Wet n Wild 2 jelly, it was a jelly primer and a jelly highlighter. Those two were really, really amazing. Also, of course, the Morphe James Charles palette was good. That wasn't really for me to see how good it was. It was just wanted to experience it. It wasn't to see, it was just to experience because I knew it was gonna be good already. These lashes, I'm obsessed with. These might be my new favorite lashes, but the link to these lashes will be listed in the description box below. These actually might be my new favorite lashes because they're super long, they're super fluffy. This liquid lipstick, I'm not gonna lie, this Morphe liquid lipstick, to me, the closest thing I can remind it to is to the Kylie Cosmetics line. Her liquid lipsticks are super lightweight and you can't really feel them, and they feel really nice. The new foundation, the foundation I love, y'all know I love it. The coverage is really, really good. It's super full coverage. It matches my skin perfectly. All these products on top, layered on top, are really, really nice. I also tried that new Maybelline, it's not new, but it's new to me. The Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, I really like that. It has a lot of coverage. I don't see, my dark circles are not peeking through at all. And with every concealer that I use besides my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, my dark circles always peek through. I did layer that concealer with the matching concealer to the foundation, the Makeup Revolution foundation, but that concealer doesn't do much for me at all. So the fact that I'm seeing a difference, I know that it is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. It blended out really nicely. And also the Rihanna bronzer, I love that. I still haven't even set my face, so let me set my face. I'm just going to use my MAC Fix Plus because it's right here. Every single thing that was new today that I tried, I loved. It was all amazing. Like, I have no complaints from today. Like, y'all see it. My makeup looks great to me. It feels great. My skin doesn't feel heavy. But yeah, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the end of my makeup look. Let me know down in the comment section below how you like it. Also, if you have not seen my hair tutorial for this exact hair look, go check it out. We are yellow in the back. Go check it out. It will be listed in the description box below as well, and in the cards. I think that's over here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.